they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots.
Here we go. Like 20. Check nickel. Check 52. Flag.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, a run with Breida. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, tight that. 11.
Watch twins.
12. Hey, Delta.
53, Mike.
Now Garoppolo. It's Hill, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at his 4. Ooh, with a juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
On the double.
Watch 15, Mike 15. I'm coming after you. 15's the mic.
Look at me. Zipper.
I got it.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
15, Mike, 15. Strip that ball. Switch.
Blue draw Porkers.
Second and 6. Dorsett's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On first down, Benjamin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pull it together. Check, 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 check.
Topper, topper. Hey, Echo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Ready, ready.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will take over at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got this.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
11.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Garoppolo on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, eat! 12.
You can't rock me. You can't.
Garoppolo gives to Breda, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
Bravo!
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go. Check 3.
21.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets it to Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
61, matchbox right. Hey, Haywood.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
218, chopper.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Check. Fresno. Under 10. 10. Check 4. Spot.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
Now a give right side. Benjamin. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Bryant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Back to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And finding the tight end, Wilson. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Ready? They'll run on first down. Benjamin. He's got the first down inside the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This is Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
13. 13. 1, Omaha.
On first down, here's Breida. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 21. 21. Check back 21. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. General West. Crunch. Crunch.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Breida. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's Kelsey on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
49.
Pilot, 64. Win.
On first down, Benjamin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
You ready?
Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15.
Hey, high 7. Recon, 130 snap.
He'll drop to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Stop your whining.
I got you, I got you.
Let's go.
Headlock!
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Switch that hunt!
They run with Breida. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11. Hey, 12.
There's Garoppolo to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's 3rd down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check your hot read.
65. Lock!
Hey, check Mike.
Hey, gun.
Check Mike 21. Watch the slant.
Set hunt!
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch gears.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Hey, come on out here. Come get Saul. Saul. Come on here. Come get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go. Ready? Check my 21. Ready? Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Lock. 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 Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it. 21. 21. Here we go.
Here's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Blue down. Switch.
Hey, alert!
Now a give to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 20!
Watching your five. I got you.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long
They complete it to Hill. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
My game.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. You don't know no better.
Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Topper!
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike.
2nd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
36.
Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come out in the pistol. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Ready.
2nd and 10. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Exit. 15's the mark. 15's the mark. I got 15.
Go.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
San Francisco.
You go tight.
12.
You got
Now a give running left is Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go. 180.
53 is Mike. Come on, D.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
21.
Garoppolo on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Mike 51. So we got man.
On 2nd and very short, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
3rd and less than a yard.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch 15, Mike 15.
You gonna see me in your numbers.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught by Bryant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Smooth.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Wide.
General West.
He'll drop to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
50, plant.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Ready? 10 logo.
Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Fire.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Weapon.
Check.
Yes. Yep.
15. Mike 15. I'm trying to collect. Right now.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
So the victory here for San Francisco. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and